Hi all, welcome to my channel. Today in this video we can see important chapters as well as important topics in CPM subject. CPM is nothing but construction project management. Okay, let's start it. So talking about CPM is very easy subjects while comparing to all other subjects. You can expect approximately 2 to 3 question for some examinations like GATE examination. So I'll just tell the mark distribution of for all the examination. Before that, CPM is very easy subject. So please don't leave the subject before like writing your examination. So please don't leave this subject also. You can complete CPM in one day. You can just complete CPM with questions and answer in one day. Take maximum 1 2 day only. So don't waste more days for the subject only. Okay. So for talking about the mark distributions, you can expect 3 to 4 mark question. Maximum you can expect 3 or 4 question only for GATE examination, as well as for this UPSC, that is engineering service examination prelims. You can expect approximately about 10 to 15 marks. Okay. Then talking about the state PSC or state government examinations, assistant engineering, junior engineer, or any other examinations, you can expect more questions. So depending upon the level of the examination, you can expect more and more questions. For example, tracer overseer, you can't expect many questions, but in AE you can expect more questions from this chapter, as well as you can expect questions from this chapter in SSC JE also. So don't leave this chapter. Don't leave this chapter. That's all I want to say. Okay, let's start it. So I have divided it into 4 parts. Okay, so first part consists, I'm going to give it rating 5, or you can just call grade 1 subject or grade A subject. So whatever it is. So these 2 chapters in first category will be most important. So most important in the sense, don't ever leave the subject or don't ever leave these 2 chapters at least, okay, before attending any examination. So that much important these 2 chapters will get it. Okay, so first 2 chapters is nothing but critical path method and PERT. In critical path method, it is very important for all the papers. So whatever exam it is, you can expect a question from this critical path method. Okay, so in that, what are the important topics? We can see the important topics in the CPM also. So important topics includes time estimates of an activity, and you can expect basic problems also from this. And next is float. So float, from this there are different types of floats, right? You all know that. So in that, just study the theory part also and try identifying that difference in a basic problem. Okay, for float also, float is also important. Next is supercritical, subcritical activity. So these 3 topics are very much important in this chapter. Okay. Next is PERT. So from PERT, you can expect it is more concept as well as numerical oriented chapter. You can expect most questions related theory or related questions, as well as you can expect problems also. Okay, so it is mostly as asking GATE examination, state government examination. Okay, so the questions from this PERT can be seen all the examinations. So PERT is also very important. So questions like time estimate, frequency distribution, probability. From these topics, you can expect more questions. So focus morely on this 3 topics. Okay, so that's all for these 2 chapters. Next, we can go to crashing. Okay. So crashing is very easy chapter. It is very easy chapter comparing to this this 2 chapter. It is very easy also. It is conception oriented chapter. So it's scoring part. It's scoring also. This chapter is very scoring also. But you can expect lengthy problems. The problem is in many state government examinations, calculator is not allowed. So it will be very difficult to perform this calculations without calculator. So try avoiding questions like if it is too big, try avoiding questions. You should avoid questions. You should not avoid questions in GATE examination because you have calculator, right? That's all. And the question will be direct or direct questions you can expect also. And important topics includes like direct and indirect cost and crashing methodology. So these 2 topics are important in this chapter, and it is very easy chapter only. Next, we can go to third category. That is 2 chapters including fundamentals of activity over activity network. Okay, activity over node and activity over. Okay, so in these 2 chapters, you can expect, first we can see this fundamentals of AOA network. It is a basic chapter only. So it is basic chapter. You can expect basic questions from activity, event, dummies, errors. So definitely you'll know all these things. It is like it's very easy only. I can't even explain how easy it is. So don't leave the chapters. That's all. So in fundamentals of AOA network, you can expect questions from these topics I have mentioned, like activity, event, dummies, and errors. And next, activity from activity over node, you can expect the question from network diagram, and you can expect questions from this AOA to AON. And it is like this chapter is what this chapter is. It is theory oriented chapter, so you can take it as advantage. So you can expect some theories in examination. Next category. So next category is including this introduction, resource updating and allocation, engineering academy. So talking about introduction, oh wow, we all know what is project management, or what is bar chart, what is my chart, milestone chart, and what to say, everything we know from childhood. So it's basic thing only. This is small chapters, okay, very few questions only asked, but I don't recommend to study also because it's very basic only. I think you all know that also. So introduction is okay, definitely you will crack that introduction. It's not a big part. And second one is resource allocation, resource updating and allocation. So in this, questions are rarely asked from this chapter. So rarely questions are asked, but don't miss it. That's all. You can expect some repetitive theory. So some basic theories like resource updation, resource allocation, and resource leveling, smoothing. So questions can be expected from these topics. And last but not least, it is engineering economy. So it is also concept oriented chapter. You can, but it's not important. It's like least important for all the examinations. But what you can do is you can acquire knowledge. That's all. You can acquire knowledge, and important topics from this chapters are cash in flow diagram and comparison of alternative and depreciation. So these are these important chapters. So all the best for the examination. As CPM is very easy while comparing to all other all other subjects. Please don't leave it also. For gate examinations, you can expect 5 to 6 marks if you study full fluid mechanics. So imagine it take around 1 month for fluid mechanics or solid mechanics, whatever it is. You can expect 5 to 6 marks for this major subjects. But studying just for one day, you can expect 3 to 4 marks. Wow. So don't leave this chapter also, and don't leave the subject. Okay. So that's all. All the best for your examination. Thank you.